I'm feeling very creative right now. And I also want to come in here and review another foundation. You already know this is the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. It's the 24-hour wear radiant foundation, perfection and hydration concentrated flora skincare with sunscreen. That was a really long foundation name. But this is something that I also wanted to just try out in this video. I am coming back with another Valentine's Day look. There's a recent look that Michaela recently did on her TikTok, so I want to just go ahead and recreate that look here with a little bit of a spin on my end. So stick around and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I've had this foundation in my drawer for quite some time now, and I figured it's about time to just, give it a shot and see how it performs on the skin. So for today's video, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer just because it worked really well with my recent review of the NARS foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that on my skin. Also, I just did my hair. I did my hair about like 3 hours ago. I wanted to try something new and I wanted to see. Actually, I'm a little nervous that I didn't do it right. It was my first time like using these curls, so we'll see how it turns out. Stick around and you'll see the final result. I feel like reviewing this foundation with a brush today and probably just go over with a beauty blender to get rid of excess. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna apply it on my skin. I forgot to mention that the shade that I picked up is the shade 4W. It does have a pretty strong scent. Yeah, so it's a little bit thicker than the NARS foundation, and obviously you can tell that the skin match is not quite the same, but it's honestly fine. I think I can work with it. It looks a lot more orange on the camera, but I assure you it's not that bad in person. If anything, it's like just a little slightly darker than my skin tone, but it is doing a good job evening out my skin. Honestly, I was debating whether to film today, but I figured why not, because I already did my hair. And I figured I would take the opportunity to, do some makeup today. Oh, this is so sad. I sprayed makeup literally everywhere. We'll see. This robe is gonna be my makeup robe. I have already decided that because I literally sprayed makeup everywhere. Oh my god. First impression, the foundation is pretty thick, and honestly, the finish is radiant. It's not matte, and I know that's what it says. It's supposed to be radiant, so I'm not too surprised. I think it's a little bit thicker than the NARS light reflecting skin foundation, but it's a really good so far. I like the way that it sticks on the skin. It's not too heavy. I'm pretty happy with the base. It did work well with the Hydro Grip Primer, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face now. I'm gonna try to move quickly with my base, that way we can get started on the eyes. So if you guys have questions on products that I'm going to be using, they are pretty standard and the same items I have been using recently with my videos here on YouTube. I've not used the One Size concealer in a minute. The shade Dark Medium or Medium Dark 2. Oh, such a beautiful yellow olive tone shade. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move on to blush. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my face now. This is the Dior Skin Correct Concealer. I don't know why I said it that way, sorry. This is the, yeah, Forever Skin Correct Concealer from Dior. This is the shade 2W. You guys, this base is bomb. I love this foundation so far. I think it really suits the ingredients with all of my other makeup products. Pretty good. My light was definitely dying, so you guys did not get the full picture of blending my makeup. I look like a grease ball, but we are going to set everything. So so far so good. I really like how my base is looking so far. I'm just gonna press that in. So for today's blush, I'm gonna try out a Scott Barnes blush palette that I recently got. Yeah, I'm gonna try these two rosés. I am going to quickly go over with my face powder, but I'm going to set my face first. I'm moving so fast with my base, crazy. Okay, hold on. Highlighter. I'm gonna use some Rare Beauty in the shade Flaunt. I love pink highlighter for my skin tone, so I'm going to use this one from Wet n Wild. It is the shade Blossom Glow. I'm going to move on to the eyes right now, and I'm going to show you guys a step-by-step process. I already know I'm going to be reaching for these three palettes, so just to let you know. She used a very dark black shade, so I'm going to go ahead and create a liner or a winged look using the black shade from the Makeup by Mario palette. I'm going up because I think it suits my eye shape a little better. And I've noticed that my eyes kind of droop down, so I think this could lift my eyes and look a little bit more awake. So I'm just going to drag that towards the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to soften the winged liner with another fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Cherry Wet from the Jawbreaker palette. I'm going to go ahead and diffuse that liner with that color and see how that looks. And before I keep blending a little bit more, I'm going to mix these two shades right here just to make sure I have a cleaned, lined look. And I switched brushes. This is a Morphe M456 brush. We're gonna pick that up again at the shade Cherry Wet. And I'm gonna try to darken up the outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a purple shade from the Morphe X Morphe palette, Morphe X James Charles palette. I think I'm gonna go in with this one actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and concentrate that Cherry Wet shade right in the center of my lid, just patting it in. So now I'm going to just clean out all those harsh lines with the shade Bubblegum from the Jawbreaker palette. I'm picking up some white this time from the Morphe X James Charles palette. And I'm going to just concentrate that right in the inner corner of my eye. So far so good. I'm going to just pick up more Cherry Wet and really darken up that crease. I'm going to try to darken up that outer corner by using the same technique I used previously in my videos from Painted by Spencer. I'm going to be picking up a very dark purple shade from the Morphe X James Charles palette. I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush like this and pick up a neon shade from the Morphe X James Charles palette. I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my bottom lash line and cut my crease, and then I'll be right back to show you guys how I apply the shimmer on top. Okay, so I'm going to use some micellar water and a Q-tip to clean up my crease. So the two shades that I picked up from, or the shades that I picked up were the shades Jawbreaker and Snack from the Jawbreaker palette. I think what I'm going to do is spray my brush and then apply it on my lid. I feel like applying it with my finger, so I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Snack, and I'm just going to apply it right on there. I'm just going to quickly add some Bubblegum shade right here in the outer corner. A little bit of Cherry Wet. And last but not least, a little bit of a purple. All right, you guys, this is basically the eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some false eyelashes, and then I'll come back to finish the look. So I'm gonna add some mascara and some lips, and yeah, that should be the finished look. Okay, so for lips, I recently purchased a lip liner from Scott Barnes. This is the shade Tyra. I'm assuming he used this kind of lip shade on her if he's ever done her makeup. So I'm just gonna line my lips with this. Oh, this is such a perfect lip shade for me. I'm just gonna use this side of the Makeup by Mario lip liner just to clean that shade out. I'm just gonna go ahead and try the shade Beige from Jordana Tisha Cosmetics. I'm gonna put that on the center of the lips. I am gonna go over with the shade Butter Candy. And last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow lip gloss. Last step, setting spray. Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Okay, I am going to film a TikTok video just taking off these curls, and I'll be back with the final look. I am obsessed with these heatless waves. I definitely recommend picking these up at Rite Aid. Yeah, like, do you see this? Like, this is so pretty, so cute. I'm just gonna give you a little close-up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click follow and subscribe to my channel if you're new here to watch more of my content on YouTube. See you guys in the next one.